Welcome to our microfarm on this glorious November day. Our challenge today is to plant our garlics. It's starting to get a bit colder and we want to make sure that it gets a really good frost to split the bulbs up so we get these lovely little segments in our garlic. So we're looking forward to it today. It's a glorious day. Let's get on with it.
Okay, so here we have some garlic. We've got our garlic from the Isle of Wight garlic farm. We've used it quite a few times. They produce great garlic, but to be honest, you can use a garlic bulb that you buy in the supermarket. It just may not produce quite so well. So this one's called Solent White. And so that's just an ordinary garlic bulb. We also have some elephant garlic. So these are very, very much bigger bulbs. And this one has the smaller bulbs in it. And we're going to plant the bulbs like this into the soil. So each of these bulbs is going to create a new garlic plant, which will end up looking a bit like this once we harvest it in the early summer. So that's what we're going to do. So we've got a mixture of hardneck and softneck garlic. So the hardnecks tend to grow taller and straighter. The softnecks sort of flop over a little bit. The hardnecks last much longer. They're great for storing throughout the winter. So I've got a mixture of different types of garlics. We've not used this soil before. We're new here. We have used these bulbs before, but we don't know how they're going to go in our space. So we're going to plant a variety, see which ones work. We're also planting some garlic bulbs from another farm down the road. So we're going to try that as well. So we've got a whole range of different garlics that we're going to be planting today. Here's a garlic bulb. This flat bit at the bottom is where the roots grow down from, and the more pointy bit at the top is where the shoots grow up from. So it wants to go into the soil that way, and then it goes a few centimeters deep, and they're about 15 centimeters apart. And that's how we grow garlic.
Three microfarm tips from Liz.
So the first one is that you get this kind of papery coating on each of the bulbs. I always like to leave that on. I just think it provides a little bit of protection for that lovely bulb that is the seed inside.
Tip two.
So another tip is just about our raised beds. So these raised beds, we've deliberately kept the compost low and made the raised beds high so that we are protected from the wind. So we've got a little bit of wind protection on a micro scale just within our beds, which is going to be particularly good for the very young plants when they're growing, because it is a fairly windy site here.
Tip three.
So for me, I always just plant my garlic once in the year. So you can get autumn planting garlic and spring planting garlic. And I have experimented. I've tried planting spring garlic in the autumn and autumn garlic in the spring. I'm not sure it makes a huge difference. So I just plant garlic once a year, November, December time. Gives it enough time to get frosted, have that cold period before it's ready to grow in the spring.
So we have finished our garlics. Hurrah! Want to protect the garlics from chickens, don't want them rooting around, want to try and keep the birds off. So I've gone for a really cheap, really easy option. Some cheap old, a bit of chicken wire here, staple gun to some battens of sort of reclaimed wood I found lying around. I put some screws in here, so it's not actually attached to the bed at all. It's just sitting behind those, so I can really easily take it on and off. Very cheap, very easy, does the job. Good luck with your garlic. See you next time. Bye.